Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this video is hey. So I know this video is a day late. I actually had my days mixed up and I thought today was Thursday. So I thought I had an extra day, but I'm late, but I'm here. Happy Saturday. So today's video, this is actually going to be just a really like personal, not personal, but more personal video. I'm just going to be answering some questions for you guys. I left a bunch of posts asking you guys to leave some questions for me to answer, and then I also do want to address my giveaway because we reached 6,000 subscribers and I'm so excited and so grateful for each and every one of you. So if you want to hear more about the giveaway, just stay tuned till the end of this video and I'm going to be announcing all the details and things like that for you. I usually don't know what I'm putting into it until I decide to ship it out, so it's always good stuff. But I'm very excited that this is officially my second giveaway and I cannot wait to pick the winner. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the questions. So I don't have too many, but I do have two different sections, I guess you can say, that I broke it up into. So these are just general questions and then questions about like specifically doing nails. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions. The first question is, was it hard to get into nails? I wouldn't necessarily say that it's hard to get into nails, especially if it's something that you feel like you'd be good at or if it's something that you know you want to do. Otherwise, just do it. It's really not hard at all, but I think the hardest part about getting into nails and doing nails is the investment. So obviously you have to invest a lot of time, you have to invest a lot of money. And if that's not something you could do, then yes, it's going to be hard. Obviously, it takes a lot of education, it takes a lot of practicing, it takes a lot of money to build up your supplies and things like that. Both are very important, and if you can't make the time to invest, or if you can't come up with the funds to invest, then yes, it's going to be hard. But if you can, then it's not hard at all. Number two, how did you decide to do nails? This is a long question, or long answer, I guess you can say. I've been very much into nails since I was in middle school for a very long time. Okay, so I've talked about this in some of my Instagram posts before. I learned to do nails when I was in middle school. My mom taught me from a very young age how to clean my nails, how to manicure and pedicure myself. My mom does not work in a nail salon or anything, but the way that she was kind of brought up is if you can find a way to do it yourself, just do it yourself. So from a young age, I have always been just doing my own nails. The first time that I ever did somebody else's nails was in like 2009 when I was 19. I did a girl's nails for prom. I actually still know this girl, which is funny. I did her nails for prom, and it was weird because at that point I didn't want to do nails professionally because my mom always told me that it doesn't make a lot of money, the beauty industry doesn't make a lot of money, and she always encouraged me to find a career elsewhere. So I never really put my full force or full focus into doing nails, but I always knew that I wanted to do nails. So fast forward to now when I'm freaking 29, no, I was 28 at the time. 28 years old. Throughout the years I did my own sets and things like that. Maybe last summer I started doing my own nails again, and I was actually really getting into it and doing designs and things, and I was posting it on social media. And then a couple of my friends had asked me to do their nails for them, and I was like, why not? We'll try it again. When I was younger, when I tried to do nails when I was younger, I was very socially awkward, and I just didn't like interacting with people, so that's why I just never really wanted to pursue it anyway. So when my friends were asking me last year to start doing their nails, I was still very much, I'm still very socially awkward and shy, but I was enjoying doing my own nails so much that I was like, why not? So I started taking people here and there, and then I discovered this is definitely what I want to do. This is where I need to be. So that's when I made my final decision that this is definitely what I want to put my complete focus into, and this is where we are now. So just like on a personal note, for anybody struggling to figure out what they want to do with their lives. I'm 30 years old and I'm barely figuring it out. Up until, from when I graduated high school up until now, I've dipped and dabbled in so many different industries. I've started so many of my own different businesses, from makeup artistry, soap making, candle making, jewelry making. I've done so many things and nothing has ever stuck. For me, self-satisfaction in a job or a career is so important, and it's more important than money, period. So I found that with nails, it kind of fulfilled everything that I was looking for in these other failed businesses that I had. So when I had these failed businesses, it would always be because something was lacking, or I would lose passion because something was lacking. So when it came to nails, doing nails embodies everything that I want in a career. So for me, it was just really easy to commit to it and actually enjoy doing it every day and not get tired or not burn out. Sometimes I still need a break, and I do take my breaks, but for the most part, overall, this is the career that I want to build and build and build. So yeah, I think that was just the turning point when I decided that this is what I wanted to do, is because I just never lost passion for it. I never lost passion for it, and I discovered that it had everything that I needed in a career. So yeah, like I said, if you're struggling to figure out what it is, just think about what's most important to you. And if nails fits that profile, then get into it, girl, get into it. Have you taken any classes? I've taken a lot of classes. I'll be honest with you guys, I am self-taught, and because of that, I only work on my friends and family members. So when I made the decision to start my nail journey, I definitely wanted to make sure that it was something that I could do and something that I wanted to do. So I wanted to give myself a couple months to just really feel what it's like to work in this industry before spending so much on my license. School for nail technology or cosmetology or whatever in the beauty industry is so expensive, and I've made a lot of mistakes in life where I invest so much money into education and then I just don't even use it at all. I have 2 degrees that I don't use. I'm honestly in so much debt from school that it's ridiculous, and I don't even use my degrees. So when it came to pursuing nails in the beauty industry, because nails isn't the only thing that I want to do, because eventually I want to expand, so having my license is a must. I did want to make sure that this was something that I wanted to do before I invested so much into my license. So I started nails last October, and then by January I decided that this is it. I need to get my license because I want to expand my business. I don't want to work from home all the time. I want to expand to different avenues in the beauty industry. I want to do more than nails. I know that for sure. I have my business plan ready. I'm ready to execute everything, but I have to get my license. So in January, I decided to sign up for school. I was very excited to start school, and then this pandemic hit. So since March, which is when I was supposed to start, I think it was like March 4th or something, I don't remember. I was supposed to start my classes, and it's a really quick 3-month program where I live. Like, knock it out, boom, you're done. And I was so ready to just get it over with because the timing of everything was so perfect. I had a babysitter for my son. I was so ready to, you know, start. I was so ready to get into school and knock it out. And then this pandemic hit, and the school hasn't been open since. And I'm still patiently waiting for the school to open so I can get that done. So even though I haven't had the formal training, I took it upon myself to research everything that they teach you in that class. So when time comes that I actually do start the classes, I'll be absolutely prepared, and I'm just gonna have to learn the hands-on things that I already have practiced and know. And I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. So other than that, like I said, I've had to educate myself by myself. This includes renting a bunch of books, watching a bunch of videos. YouTube is great, but I think there's a lot of false information on YouTube. So you have to be very careful with what you try to learn off YouTube. Make sure that they're actual credible nail educators. So 100% I do recommend, I am pushing you to go to school. Not a lot of people want to do that because it seems absolutely ridiculous that people with license don't even know what they're doing versus people who don't have license, who are very careful and actually give a shit about your nails. So it's frustrating that, you know, in many states this is the law, but it is the law. I definitely push you and urge you guys to get your certifications or licenses, whatever that you need in your state. You choose to continue learning through YouTube or through your own self. I'll list the people that I watch down below. These are people who are credible nail educators, and that's important. You don't want to just choose any vlogger or somebody like that to teach you about nails. Like even me, I wouldn't recommend you listening to everything I say because I'm not like a educator, right? I'm an experienced tech, but I'm not an educator, and I think that's a fine line, and it's a very important line. So I'll list down below 3 of my top education nail pages that I like to listen to, and then also there's a lot of sources online where you can learn more about this industry. It's very, I think the most important thing about everything is to learn about sanitation, disinfecting, and also the structure of nails and skin. So important. So doing nails isn't just about slapping some nails on, painting a beautiful design, and calling it a day. There's so much more that goes into doing somebody's nails, and so many things that you have to be careful of to make sure you maintain the integrity of their natural nails. So it's very important. Please, please, please don't just jump into nails without really studying, without properly educating yourself on, one, sanitation, which is extremely important, and also fingernails themselves and what's okay and what's not okay, what you can cut, what you can't cut, what you can file, how much you can file, and things like that. It's very important because you're dealing with people and you're dealing with germs and bacteria and blood sometimes and skin. You really have to be careful and educate yourself so you don't hurt your client. So yeah, I kind of went on a tangent, didn't I? Those classes are important, yes. Other classes that I've taken random nail art classes. There's this girl named Dime Nails on Instagram that I follow. She actually lives out here in California. She does a bunch of live workshops, and she teaches you how to do nail art and things like that. So those are some of the classes that I've taken just so that I can, you know, I like to experiment and things like that, but just to make sure that I'm doing certain things correctly, or if there's like an easier way to do things. I like to get into some of those classes sometimes, the Instagram classes, because they help you, you know. Okay, that was a long answer. Next question: how do you intake clients? What info do you require? So when it comes to booking my clients, I do use Acuity, which is a booking website. And on this website, they basically just ask them for all their information, their name, their phone number, their email address, and things like that. They pick their own time and date. My availability will be on there, and then they can pick their own time. This way, I don't have to be bombarded with all the DMs and messages. Sometimes people still message me trying to book, but I'll just direct them back to my booking website. It's just easier that way. And then once they book, they get sent all my information, and then they can read my policies and see all my services and prices. So any questions that they have, they can just directly go to my booking website and not have to ask me at all, and they just book from there. So yeah, like I said, that website deals with all their information. At this moment, I am not taking new clients, so that kind of weeds out the strangers. So I'm dealing with people that I already know right now. But once I do start taking new clients, I'm definitely gonna require a little bit more, just because it's people that I don't know, and because I work from home, I have to be very particular that my clients are by referral only. But that's about it. I don't really get too much information. I do require a deposit, so on the website they do all that. They require their credit card information and things like that. But yeah, did that answer the question? I don't know. So the last one from this section, I just started nails. Where do I start? What do I buy? Where do you start? The first thing I would say is education. So watch a bunch of videos, go to school if you can. Just really educate yourself on actually doing nails on somebody. Education is definitely like first and foremost. No questions about it. No questions about it. Just educate yourself. Stay up all night. Do this for a little while and decide that this is actually what you want to do before jumping right into it. Once you decide this is what you want to do, you definitely have to make a game plan and write down all the materials that you need. There's a lot of things. There's so much to this question, actually. I might have to address it in a different one, just like dedicated to starting off. So important just to write things down and not like impulsively buy things and just keep all your information in your head. Write things down. And by writing things down, I mean like write your expectations of your business. When I started, with my business plan, I knew I only wanted to work with friends and family. So I limited it to that. I made my price chart, and then the most important thing is writing down every single thing that you need to actually start your business. So you need a desk, you need your lamp, you need an LED light, you need colors, you need whatever it is that you're using. If it's polygel, acrylic, Gel X, you need that product. I would say just get the necessities. I would just stick with basic colors for now until you're able to build. I wouldn't recommend buying everything right up front. When I started my business, I actually used all my tax money to start my business. But I mean, obviously this is the middle of the year. If you can't do that, I would recommend just getting the absolute basic stuff so you can build up your skill first, and then once your skill is built up, you can start investing more money into, you know, your colors, your nail arts, everything like that. As far as what else you need to buy, there's so much stuff that you need. You need your tools, you need your files, everything I said before, like your lamps, your drill, blah blah blah. There's a lot. There's a lot you need. I might have to answer this in a separate question. I don't know. But as far as starting, what I would let me just roll it back. As far as starting, I would definitely just recommend you think about when you get your nails done or when you do your nails yourself. Think about every step and kind of multiply that by like 10. So you need more nail files, you need more cuticle pushers, you need more like a variety of color probably. The products that you use on yourself, you just need to kind of multiply. Calculate that out, see how much you need to invest, and from there just build. Just build. I definitely don't recommend just buying everything in one shot. It's definitely something that you have to kind of buy here and there. And yeah, I definitely recommend you practicing on yourself as much as you can. Friends and family, very important. You need your guinea pigs. You need people to practice on. And that's basically where you just start. You basically just have to gain experience by doing these things. And yeah. There's Puppy. Puppy. Here's baby girl. Here's a baby girl. We got a new puppy. This is why I've been lagging on my uploads. It's because my baby girl here contracted parvovirus, and the doctor said that she wouldn't survive it unless I put her in the hospital, which would have cost me $6,000. And I told them, I said, you know what, I'm gonna bring her home and I'm gonna nurse her back to health. And here she is today, looking good, feeling stronger. Right, mama? Yes. You're tired. So anyway, let's get back to the questions. So now we can get back into the questions about nails. I just have a couple here and then we'll wrap this up. So first one, and these are just the random questions that I got on Instagram. Can you make 3D nails with polygel on top of Gel X? I'm sure anything is possible. Me personally, I don't think I can. I've worked with polygel before in the past, and what I've noticed about polygel is that it's a very sticky consistency. So if you were to try and mold a flower, I think it would just be very hard. I'm sure it's very much possible, but if it were me, I would just get a little tub of acrylic and just make your 3D flowers with acrylic instead of polygel. But I'm sure it's possible. Next one, do you like working with builder gels? I think I'm starting to. I do Gel X majority of the time, but I also do luminary. If you guys don't know what luminary is, it's basically just a builder gel, but it's a soft gel rather than a hard gel. So lately I've been doing a lot more luminary, and I'm actually starting to really like doing it. So do I like working with builder gel? I think so. I'm like barely getting the hang of it. It takes a lot of getting used to, but so far, at first I was like, I hate this, but now that I'm starting to do it a little bit more, I do enjoy it. What are your favorite gel polish removal bits? I'm gonna have to post some pictures. I actually just got a new one today, which is from Après, and it is the 5-in-1 drill bit. I'll post it right here. I'm sure that one's gonna be amazing, but the one that I really like is a ceramic flame bit. The reason why I like the ceramic flame bits so much is because it's still safe even if you nick your skin. That's the important thing about a flame bit. They're kind of like safety bits where you're not going to cut yourself with the harsh edges. Another thing with the ceramic bits, I'm going to show you, there's no brand. All these brands, it's basically like the same thing. I think they all go through the same like manufacturer and just slap their name on it. You can go on Amazon and get the generic version of the same bit, but the thing with the ceramic bit is that there's less friction, so you're less likely to burn yourself or burn a client. That's what I love about ceramic bits. But I also do use some flame carbide bits, which I love also, and I do think they take down the gel polish the same way, I guess. They're both really good, but the problem with carbide bits is that it creates a lot of friction, so you're more likely to burn yourself or burn your client. And that's the only thing I don't like about the carbide bits. But let me post them here. I buy a lot of my bits from Pana. I think it's Pana Beauty or something like that. I'll make sure to link them down below. But yeah, that's mostly where I get all my bits from, is from Pana. How often do clients ask you to freestyle a set? They don't ask me that much, because they know it stresses me out. I hate freestyling nails. I don't like to. I don't like the pressure. So I definitely encourage all my clients to come in with some kind of idea of what they want. And this also just saves on time when they come in, when they know what they want. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best at freestyling anything. The way that I kind of work is I find inspiration in other artists. So I'll see somebody post something and I'll see someone else post something and I'll find a way to mesh it together, and that's like as far as my freestyle experience goes. That's about it. If people come in and they don't really know exactly what they want on their nails, I do have a file. I have my saved post on Instagram, and they can just scroll through a bunch of pictures and pick which one they like, and then I'll recreate my own freestyle of whatever. When I'm on Instagram, I'll save a bunch of pictures of nails that I know I can do, and then if people don't know what they want on their nails, I'll just have them look through that and then decide from there if they want to make some changes to it or anything. I, obviously let them do that. Next one, what glue do you use to stick the nails? This question always frustrates me because a lot of people think that Gel X is a press-on nail. Gel X is not press-on. basically what Gel X is a pre-made gel extension, and what the extension is made out of is the same product that we use to adhere it. So when we go to adhere the nail, it basically fuses everything together into a full gel extension. So I don't use a glue to adhere my nails, I do use a gel. So the gels that I use are Appraise Extend Gel, or I use Enel Couture's base gel. You guys know my issue with Enel Couture, but I still use their base gel. His products are still A1. I don't shop from them anymore. When I buy the base gel, I find it on Amazon or eBay or somewhere else. Next question, what base gel do you use? Like I said, when I do use a base gel, I use Enel Couture's base gel. Even if I'm doing pedicures or manicures, I still use that base gel as a base gel because it's very good and it makes your manicures last very long. Good job. Seriously, Max did that shit with that formula. I don't know. Okay, next question. When I apply my nails, then apply them with gel builder, they don't stay. Any tips? I can't always apply first then style certain sets. This is actually why I stopped doing press-ons, because you can't do that. You can't, with Gel X, you cannot style the nail first. You can't design the nail first and then apply the nail once it's styled. I guess that's the negative thing about using gel products. If you have a Gel X nail and you choose to design it, once you go to put it on, the LED light will not be able to penetrate through the gel or the design that you put on top, and it won't be able to set the gel that you're using to adhere the nail. Does that make sense? Did that make sense? So basically, the design that you have on top of this nail, it won't allow the light to penetrate to cure anything else underneath it, if that makes sense. So you cannot, unfortunately, you cannot design first and then apply later. You have to apply your nails first and then design after. So if you're not able to do certain designs, you just have to practice, I guess, until you can do that design, because there's no other way unless you use like nail glue to adhere these nails. Because like I said, the lamp, no light, nothing is going to penetrate through those gels. And that's the tough thing about gels, is it'll be almost impenetrable once you put a top coat on or any color or anything like that. You won't be able to cure anything underneath that. But yeah, that's it. I think I answered all my questions. I'm so hungry. I've had such a rough week, I told you guys. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna be doing my giveaway. But before that, I just want to tell you guys, I am gonna have my personal YouTube channel, which is gonna be linked down below. I'm just gonna have random stuff like my vlogs, hauls, maybe get into beauty, things like that. Just like random shit that I do every day. I miss vlogging. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Another thing is, what was the other thing? I don't remember. Other than that, I just want to say thank you again so much for subscribing and liking. I appreciate you guys so much. So now we can get into the giveaway. I'm just going to be doing a small surprise giveaway. So you don't really have to do much. Just comment on this post and tell me if you are a nail tech, or if you're an aspiring nail tech, or if you just do nails on yourself. And that's it. Just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you comment and like this video, and that's it. I'm gonna be announcing the winners maybe Wednesday night. We'll wait a little bit because last time I did it after a couple days, but we'll do it. I'll announce the winner on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sounds good. Yeah? Okay, let's do that. Good luck with entering, guys. I hope I answered any questions that you might have if you're trying to get into nails or anything like that. Maybe I didn't answer anything at all. Maybe I was just talking and talking about nothing. I'm so tired. I gotta take a nap. Thank you guys again for everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which is going to be on Wednesday when I announce the winner of this giveaway. So yes, thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.